This is the Industrial Time Machine. The boss will start off by throwing out bombs. You'll want to use that chance to attack, since that's pretty much the one way that you'll want to attack him. He starts off the battle by taking your time controls, and whenever he zaps a bomb, you'll want to get out of the way quickly. You'll want every time control by the end of at least one of every time control by the end of the battle, by the third phase of the battle. And I recommend starting off with the more common ones, such as pause, as opposed to, say, record. You want to get out of this phase as quickly as possible and spend most of your time collecting the crystals in the second phase, because that's when most of the difficulty is pretty much. It's the easiest, but I'm trying to say it's the easiest phase. And I'm already into the second phase. Now is when you really want to start collecting time controls. Their attacks involve shooting out bombs, one of which is some bombs being ice bombs, which will freeze the stage and make it so that it's much harder to navigate with the ice physics. They'll be using their time controls to primarily use their fist, the attack where they smash their fist on the ground. And this is the form that you'll want to collect the time controls the most in. Before ending this form, make sure you have at least one of every single time control, because it will make the third form really easy, and you won't have to be as worried about getting them later on. When they do slow, all they'll do is that attack, so you'll want to be in the air for the entire duration of it. Well, sometimes they'll shoot out bombs like that, but other than that, never take your eye off of them, otherwise they'll surprise you with shockwaves like that. When they're about to pause, make sure you're in the air, because just like the slow, they'll be doing that move. Ah. Oh well. Make sure that they don't use the pause on me. Well, make sure that they aren't able to hit me while I'm paused. This is a good opportunity to collect the record. And now I just need a fast forward and a rewind. I can easily collect a rewind now. The music that plays in this fight is one that I once said was my favorite in any video game that I've played. And while it isn't my favorite anymore, it's definitely really good. Now, the game can sometimes be pretty cruel and land you so that there's no way to dodge the attack. And now for fast forward. Now that I've got fast forward, it's time to really get serious and take this guy down. In order to hit him, you'll want to attack him. You'll want to attack both of his forms. Make sure that you have as many retries for the next phase, for the next two phases as possible. Sometimes I don't like the hit detection because it can be kind of annoying when you clearly hit it, but in reality it doesn't. When it clearly looks like you hit it, but in reality it doesn't actually affect it. Such as there, where I clearly should have been able to hit it with a bomb. There we go. Now I just needed to hit it one more time in this form so we can finally move on to the next form. Just need to wait for it to actually be able to, for it to throw out the bombs. Sometimes it's a little too high to hit, so make sure that that when you jump, that it would be pretty easy to hit. This is the easiest form, but normally it takes the longest because you're trying to collect all the crystals before actually attacking him much. And there we go, Form 3. In this form, this is why you wanted to collect all the time controls. Make sure that you don't accidentally hit the wrong one, and you'll want to hit the time control that's currently glowing on what's on its clock face. Right now I'll want to hit it with fast forward, and now I only need to hit it with 2 more. And now I only need with slow, And we're on to the final form. This form is pretty much the cruelest form in the... And there we go. The Industrial Time Machine is dead. And the game is over.
Wisdom to me drum knack. A stack zelvom seacraft ma. Structzam victomias.
Swan take!
And there we go. Blinx the Time Sweeper is over. The LP was pretty fun, but at points I just didn't want to record because I wasn't having so much fun with it. For example, I really wasn't too excited for the cat middle cleanup. And stage 3 of 4 Devours wasn't that good either. The Industrial Time Machine was much easier than I remember it being. But then again, this is coming from the guy that beat Jasper Bat Jr. pretty quickly, in about 6 tries. Second form. The game was really fun. So, for now, feel free to listen to the credits, as it's probably one of the better credit themes that I've ever heard before. I'll be looking forward to the next LP, and I will see you guys next time.
Sia win dek mi Jane, Majetti scran no brink, et ian cross green neck. Yes natin mik, behausix cross, you be strat mostit, mas heip Lena.
Stak zelvom si kraft ma. Strakzam.
The cell was town.